Next, the Christian magistrate who was sacked for opposing gay adoption. Richard Page was struck off after he was found to have biased and prejudiced views by the Lord Chancellor Michael Gove. Mr Page is now planning to sue Michael Gove through an employment tribunal. Richard Page joins me now. Thank you very much for coming in. Did your religion get in the way of your role as a magistrate?
No, it was to do with the fact that as a magistrate, my responsibility is to do what is best for the child. And my feeling, and that is what I was quoted, was that, in fact, what was best for the child was a man and a woman to be, because that is natural and normal, to be the parent.
I'll come back to the point about normal, but in terms of what is best for the child, but in the context of the law, and the law says that homosexual couples, women and women, men and men, are legally allowed to adopt. So don't you have to do what's best for the child, given that widespread of people nowadays?
Yes, but it also says that in the Equality Act that your religious views are also allowable.
Are they more important than the law? Well, because in this context, it seems to be the case, in your opinion.
It's part of the law, as the law is that same-sex couples can be married and can adopt. So it says that your religious values are also an equal value.
On this issue of normality, some people will find it difficult that you can make a sweeping judgment that all heterosexual parents are better than some or all homosexual parents.
No, it's to do with what is best for the child.
So it is best for the child to be with a man and a woman. Why?
There is evidence in America, and it has to be in America because they've had single-sex adoption for a lot longer than they have in Britain, that when the child goes through teenage years, that they actually get very traumatised and have tremendous problems, much more than adopted children with a man and a woman.
And how does that evidence state that that's because they're in a household with two gay men or two gay women? Well, a lot of people who are adopted come from troubled backgrounds. That's why they're put up for adoption in the first place in cases.
Children who are adopted by a man and a woman and the ones who are adopted by two men or two women. And
but what I'm saying, they have different backgrounds when they come to be adopted. What about a situation where a child is put up for adoption because they've been abused by a man and a woman in an abusive relationship? Well, surely it's better for them to be placed in a household with two loving parents, be that two men, two women, or a single parent.
Yes, no, I agree that obviously not all families are good, but we accept that. And that's why the children are often why they're being adopted anyway, because the parent is not suitable. But as I just said, that the evidence is that people, as children, as they go through puberty and into their later teenage, actually have trauma. And in Britain, none of them have got to that stage yet.
You have such a responsibility in the role that you were doing. Do you accept that somebody with homophobic views shouldn't be employed to make such key decisions, and therefore your fight to sue Michael Gove will fail in the eyes of the law?
You've just made an assumption that I'm homophobic. Now, where do you get that from?
Because you are saying that being a man and a man or a woman and a woman is not normal.
No, I'm just saying that for a child, all right, the evidence is that being adopted by a man and a woman is better.
So you think homosexuality is normal?
There's nothing wrong with being homosexual.
Okay.
Right? There is wrong with homosexual relationships. That is accepted.
Okay, many people would view that as being homophobic. Richard Page, thank you very much. And do let us know how that battle goes. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.